Hey, hello, hola, welcome to the stream. Hopefully everything should be set up now. I know, oh, I got my tea over here. I know that I said that, like this week would be a stream on my phone. However, Chris McGowan pointed out to me that this same week, YouTube decided, hey, let's cancel being able to stream on a phone unless you have 1,000 subscribers on that channel, which I don't have on this channel. So I guess we're back to laggy, stuttery streams. Joy, joy, joy! Isn't that just wonderful? Isn't that so fun? Let me hop over here and just confirm that everything's working. Yes, it is. Okay, I think everything's okay. Is this okay? Is this working for you? I'm getting an error, but it says like there's an error, but it's still, the data is still working. And in order to fix that, I would need to like reset this stream. So, yes, sorry. But yeah, how's your week been? Mine has been, it's been good. It's been a little bit different. Today I actually wrote out a script for the first time in a long time. It's been a while since I've actually scripted out a video. Normally I just kind of like, I have a topic or I have a story in mind, and then I just sit down and, tell the story or talk about the topic with no real scripting it out ahead of time. But I did it this week, and I don't want to spoil anything, but I'll say that it's a lot more serious in tone than like my normal videos. Not like in a fun way. Like it's not like unfortunately EC isn't coming back, at least this week. It's not like that. It's like about a legitimately serious topic. But yeah, it's also been hot lately. Like, oh my gosh, I'm dying. What the heck? I have my window open, which I had my window closed all day because it was just so hot outside. And I finally thought it was like, I was okay to open it. So I just opened it, and now I'm starting to regret that. Yes, Hannah, you like the name? Yes, this live stream name was brought to you as always by Hannah. So, shout out to Hannah. It was hot and humid in Virginia. That's true. It's hot, but it's not humid. Thank goodness. I am not a fan of humidity. If you haven't noticed by now, I'm not really a huge fan of it. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad there's not. Also, this hey. Alicia, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but yes, hello from Malaysia. Oh my gosh. And what better to drink on a very hot day than some hot tea? Because I'm going to let you in on a little secret here, and that is I do not like cold tea. I only like hot tea, which is kind of annoying because there's so much good tea. I don't know what it is. Cold tea, not my cup of tea. Or milk. I mean, I don't really like milk in general, but so how's our damp boy? Ugh. Although, judging by the amount of humidity that apparently everyone's having, I'm the least damp of this group. The least damp boy. There you are. Yeah. But yeah. Has your week been good? Mine has been good. Like, I was kind of in a more serious mood all day because I was, scripting out the video, which I don't want to spoil anything, so I won't. But yeah, it's a lot more somber, and so I'm still kind of in that mindset. You know what do you ever do that? Like you're either creating something or even just you just finished reading a long book or watching a long movie, and you're like, you feel almost like you are the main character, or like at least you take on that mindset temporarily, because that's kind of my life. Does that make sense? What kind of raw stupid are we getting tonight, damp boy? Why? Why? I have so much regret. Just in general. I regret tea. Oh, goodness. Hey, you met another YouTuber in Virginia. Hey, that's awesome. What was his name? What's his channel? What's he about? What's your topic today? I don't really know. I don't really have a story from this week. Nothing super interesting has happened. Again, we've just been moving stuff all week. Okay, I will say, this last week's video about the letting the dog out. Who let the dogs out? I don't know if you could tell, I was very tired that day. And so I'm worried that it came across as I didn't want to be doing that. I was I had no enthusiasm. No, very much the opposite. I really wanted to tell that story. I just was physically exhausted because we've been moving boxes all day at that point. If you watch, I'm filming that at sundown because we had been we moved a refrigerator that day. And so I was hot and sweaty and exhausted. So I showered and then I filmed, but I was just so tired that I'm not nearly as expressive with my eyes or my eyebrows or even just my word choice. I put a lot of dramatic pauses in the video. But even still, it ended up only being 7 minutes long. And so I wasn't a huge fan of how it turned out. But weren't you going to do another cooking stream? Oh, goodness. I totally forgot about that. Well, I can't really anymore. Because YouTube did the live stream change. So, joy. But, yeah, so I'm not super pleased with how it totally came out. But I'm glad that I still really wanted to tell that story because I thought it was funny. And so here we are. And so probably tomorrow I'm going to film this week's video, the more somber one. But I'm going to have the AC running before because it's so hot. I'm dying. I'm actually dying. I think I need to change my name so people would say hi to me. So yeah, sorry. I don't know how to. I'm a very American. I don't know how to pronounce your name, and I don't quite know how to read your name. So I'm sorry, man. But you need a 100-foot USB cord for the webcam, yes, and a 100-foot XLR cable for the microphone. There we are. That's what I'll do. Just leave my laptop here and just stretch the webcam and microphone across the entire house. Definitely. You can do a cooking stream on your main channel. Work around it. The reason that I switched over to live streaming on this live streaming dedicated channel and don't continue to do it on my main, well, there's several reasons. I think I talked about these when I first did the switch, but one of them was it seemed to me, or at least it made sense in my mind that the almighty algorithm would not really like these streams because they're very long videos with very low engagements, right? It's not like we have thousands of people on these streams. And so that gets penalized. The algorithm doesn't like that. And so it might be better to have a dedicated channel where it's I don't care about this, how the algorithm treats this channel. No one goes back and rewatches these videos, really. It's more about being there in the moment. And if you want to be a part of these streams, then you subscribe. and then you'll be like notified anytime I stream, but then you don't go back. You know what I mean? So this is more like, I don't know, I guess like a TV station, if that makes sense, in that it's all live and it doesn't really matter what happened in the past. But yes. Anyway. Oh, your name's actually May. Hey! Also, Amy! Hey, Amy! I'm hilarious. I'm so funny. But yeah, so that's probably why I wouldn't want to do it on my main channel. Amy, yep. I mean, yeah. But yeah, so anything new and exciting and fun happened in your week? Because, I mean, yeah, you know how my week has been. Someone start keeping track of the things that distract me from the live streams. This week it was fan fiction. Oh. What kind of fan fiction, Katie? But yes. Everyone's here. The party can start. You know the best thing about this not being on mobile? There's no filters. I can't rediscover the filters again. So, you're welcome. You're welcome. I mean, the best I could do is like, where is it? Is do this. Unless I can't. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Party, party. That's like literally all I can do. But yes. Ow. I just bonked myself in the Adam's apple. Lovely. You can go back and relive that little moment there. But yeah, I also discovered something lighting wise that you'd think by now, I mean, I've been making YouTube videos for like, what, 4 years now? Over 4 years? You would think that I would have discovered this little factoid before, but, so, you know, when I got my LED light, I set it up and I started to get a little bit frustrated with it because even though I was bouncing the light, it still looked pretty harsh for my taste at least. And I got so frustrated that I actually I took it down and replaced it with my old softbox and have just kind of been using it, you know, when I need like a secondary light. And only a couple days ago was I playing around with its placement and discovered that what matters is how far away from the wall the light is. The further back the light is from the wall that I'm bouncing the light off of, the softer and better it looks. Are you kidding me? I've been fighting with lighting for like years, and it turns out it's all about how far away the light is from the wall. That's all it is. I'm such an idiot. I am such an idiot. I am such an idiot. Oh my gosh. Ah, thank you, May. Lighting 202. Ha 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 ha. Yes. So there's a little fun factoid for you. In fact, if you've been seeing my tripod leg, I actually already set up my equipment here to film again for my next, like this week's video. So you can see I got my light there, but it's pretty far away from the wall. It's pretty far away. And then on the same stand, I actually have my microphone. So, and obviously the tripod with the camera. So that's, whoops. That's how my setup is looking currently. Man, I just can't, I shouldn't have messed with, this thing is so finicky. No, it must look perfect, okay? I know you don't care, but it must look perfect. How's that? Better. It's probably as good as we're gonna get. Congrats on learning how lighting works. Ha 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 ha. Yes, John, hit me. What's the questiono? Uh, where do bees go on vacation? To the Maldives. Maldives. I'll see myself out. The deafening silence because I'm streaming alone was absolutely deafening. Josh, I'm thinking about starting a YouTube channel that'll center around my arrangements of music. Any advice? I don't have any advice off the top of my head because I don't know music at all. I wish I did. Also, like earlier today, I finally downloaded DaVinci Resolve to try and like play around with it, and it's great. I mean, like the 15 minutes of playing around with it that I did, but it looks like a really decent editing program, like a competitor to Premiere that I would absolutely recommend to anyone. Now I like have an answer when someone asks me like, "Oh, I'm just getting started editing videos. Which program should I use?" DaVinci Resolve. It's free. It is amazing, and it's DaVinci Resolve. So once you get really good at it, like it's industry standard. So as like it's so great. Oh my gosh. I love the contrast between Allison and Amy Clegg right now. The answer is actually Beijing. Huh? That was my laugh. I'm trying to mimic Adler. At one point, he did a laugh like that. And for some reason, that little sound just loops in my brain sometimes. But it's aha. I can't do it. Aha. I can't do it. I wish I could do Adler's voice, but I can't. Oh no. Trashler is coming out again. Yes it is. Yes, I know. Look, I like watching YouTube, okay? And I don't know. I'm a big old fanboy at heart. I'm a fangirl. You know this by now. Well, I got her sick. Sorry, that's actually hilarious. Oh, you want a song stuck in your head? Take me home, country roads, to the place I belong. West Virginia. That's the thing. That little audio clip right there will be on the internet forever now. That's a thing that has been created and it exists. Lovely. You're welcome. Yeah. It's been a pretty good week. Any new, fun, exciting things happening in your week? I mean, Amy, we already know. And apparently Katie, too. But... Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm having fun on this stream. Can you tell? I'm having fun this week. Even though, again, I'm pretty tired, I'm having fun. Yeah, I've also been, like, running again. And it feels good. Because I've been doing better than I ever have. And it's really shocking, honestly. Like, I generally have a little bit of, like, a single route that I take through my neighborhood. And I'll start off with running. Now that I think about it, I should start off walking, like, to warm up. But I start off running. And I usually go for, like, I don't know, a while till I hit this certain stop sign. And then I stop and, like, walk and kind of recover for a little bit. And then I start running again at another stop sign. And then I stop at another. Like, I go by stop signs. And yesterday, I was just, like, jogging. And I was jamming out to music and kind of zoning out. And then suddenly snapped. I was like, wait a minute. I'm way past where I'm supposed to stop running, and I didn't even notice. So that felt really good. You know, that was a nice little confidence boost. And so I've kind of been riding that, you know. I've been exercising a little bit more, and it's just felt great. And I've been using Duolingo. I'm trying to teach myself more Spanish. And it's just like, I feel good. It's nice. It makes you like just more confident. And it's great. It feels so good to feel like this. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Tell us about Susan meeting someone who recognized her from YouTube. Yes. So that happened. She was at the mall that we like went to when I was like there at Center Point Saba. And she told me like, yeah, someone recognized her and asked for a selfie and was like super nervous and Susan was saying it was so adorable. She just was like, oh, I love you so much. So that was pretty cool. A nice little ego boost for her. I told her like, oh, you're gonna need some shades and like a generic hat pulled down over your eyes and like a hoodie. You know, the Marvel trying to fit in look. You know what I'm talking about. ¿Tú hablas español? No. Oh, Hannah. Okay, I'm sorry. You're right. I feel like I need to explain, and that's because this week I actually ran out of like gifts to give friends, because in Pokemon Go, which yes I do still play, you like when you go to different Pokestops, like different local areas of interest around town, you can get these gifts that you can then send to your friends, and they have like, you know, items in the game that you can use. And I actually ran out this week, and I leave my phone at home when I run. Otherwise, like I had like 10 million of the same, like there's a Pokestop right by my house. Bless you. My grandma's sneezing. And so I just have like a million of those gifts, and I think I've drove all my friends nuts by just sending them the same one over and over and over. But yes, I ran out. So this week I'll make more of an effort to get more gifts, and then I'll send one to you. I'm sorry, Hannah, I can literally show you right now that I don't have any. I will prove it in case you don't believe in me, which now it's going to take a million years to boot up here. Failed to log in. I'm sorry. Oh, it's because I'm using a VPN. Hold on, let me disable that. This is at the point where it's like I don't even think you care anymore, but I just want to do it because it's like a challenge. Okay, I think it's working now. Oh, go away. Yes, so I still have like gifts that I consciously have not opened yet because I don't have anything to give you back in return. And I'm sorry. Like, so I'm a good friend. Cause normally it's kind of like courtesy. That's a word, right? Courteous. What's the word? Considered. It's a courtesy. It is a courtesy to like send a gift when you open it. Okay, Hannah, I will open your gift. I'm sorry. Here. Do 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 do. 'Tis 4 great balls, 1 ultra ball. Thank you, Hannah. And then when I can, I'll send you a gift back. Whoops. Courteous. Thank you. What was I saying? Courteous? No, courteous. You're right. Sorry, I had a total brain fart right then. Yes. Sorry, I need to scroll up a little bit. You turned into Casey Neistat. I wish I was in as much or as good shape as he is, but here we are. Thank you. Alicia? Alicia? Am I pronouncing your name correctly? I'm so sorry. But thank you. What do you think of, what do I think of Malaysia? It's cool. It's hot. Oh my gosh, I was dying. It's so humid. Like, even though I was half raised in North Carolina, that doesn't compare to Malaysia. So, yes, in the damp boy world. Speaking of, well, no, this has nothing to do with what I was talking about. It has nothing to do with being damp. I guess it's technically a liquid, but is my tea ready to drink yet? I just brewed this like right before this stream, and so it was like, I think it still has a bit of steam coming from it. Nope, not quite ready yet. Lovely. Sorry, just random laughter. But yeah, it's been a pretty good week for me. Now I'm totally blanking. You're not wearing that purple shirt. I actually was going to. And then at the last minute, like, I wasn't thinking. Like, when I hopped in the shower, I grabbed the purple shirt. And then, like to put on. And then after the shower, after I got out, I realized, oh, wait, I have the stream. And so I actually put the purple shirt back and grabbed this one for this stream. So, solid segue. Oh, Katie, by the way, I really have you seen the latest Game Grumps episodes? Because I haven't yet, but I really want to. Because Brian Regis, I love his whole like stand-up shtick. And so I'm really excited to watch him. And Jamie Lee Curtis. Like, I listened to the first like minute and then I had to go do something. But I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sold. Because they both feel very natural on the show and it's not like forced, like awkward. So, yes. Please tell me you've seen that. Okay. Is that... No, this is Tivana, which was a Starbucks brand. Peach tea. That's very American right there. But it's good. Well, thank you, Meme. It's just shampoo and conditioner. Shampoo, conditioner, and then wash, and then brush. That's it. I wish I was like one of those cool people that like put, 15 different products and like put raw egg. But no, I'm lazy and I don't really know how to care for hair. All my experience has been like, when I had short hair. And so I just kind of do the same thing then, except I've added conditioner on the ends. So. Oh, Alicia, I'm sorry. Yeah, Susan was telling me that a little while ago, y'all had like a major heat wave and it was like really bad. Like you had to stay inside. So I'm sorry. I feel bad complaining about what was it today? 78 maybe degree weather. That's Fahrenheit. Because America. Imperial. We want our feet and inches and miles. Yes, Hannah. Join us in the Game Grumps. Oh, well, thank you, Meme. I appreciate that. Join us in the Game Grumps fandom. A caution, Game Grumps aren't exactly like, they're not clean. So if like if that makes you uncomfortable, then they're not the channel for you. But they just crack me up so much. Well, thank you, Amy. It's because I totally inherited my mom's hair. Like 100%. Like you could cut my hair completely off, make it into a wig, and put it on my mom, and nobody would notice. And vice versa. So, really, ask my mom. I was just born. It was just like it was a birthday gift, really. My first birthday. Yes. Whoa. Okay. Um. But yeah, that's like that's let's not but yeah. Okay, finally the tea is cool enough for me to drink, so let's drink the tea, sis. As Susan always says. I'm slow, like I'm trying to learn Twitter like lingo. I feel so much like a how do you do fellow kids online. It's ridiculous. And so like I try, but I imposter syndrome. Isn't it fun? Katie, send it to me when you're done because I do want to watch it. Katie, exactly. I'm basically like a discount Matthew. I love that kid. Oh my gosh, Matthew's awesome. He's another one of those people that like I want to be better friends with, but I feel intimidated to like talk with him. You know what I mean? Like there's just certain people that are just like weirdly intimidating. Like I don't know. I find like Melanie Ahern on Twitter, like she's really fun and really awesome, but I'm just like I'm intimidated by her. Like she's too perfect. You know what I mean? Like you know those people that are like too perfect. Chris is trash sauce, but discount Matthew. Pretty much. Yep. If it makes you feel any better, Luke doesn't even know what local means. But yeah, I don't know. It's like those people that you're so perfect, like so cool that I want you to think I want you to like me, but that means I don't want to be a bother at all. Like, you know what I'm talking about? You know those people? Yeah. So I'm just like, oh, I don't want to freak you out or constantly spam you. I don't know. Self-doubt insecurities. Woo! Aren't they just fun? Aren't they just a barrel of monkeys? That's like a... Yeah, thank you. See, y'all can relate with Mel and Matthew. Yes. Um. By the way, like, monkey in a barrel, that is directly ripped. I've discovered I am turning into my father more and more every day, and it's really wild to see because I'll say things and I'll like recognize. I'll hear my dad, and I remember reading about this as a kid, like reading other people talking about this, and I was like, that'll never happen to me. I'm gonna be so cool and so different from my parents. And now, like, I am the dad. Earlier today, I was mowing the lawn in my pajamas because I just didn't care, and like white loafers and a white under t-shirt and like just mowing the lawn and like a baseball cap and everything. I was my father. So, yes. Aww. Thank you, Hannah. I mean, not thank you. Sorry. I meant to say Chris, but then I was reading Hannah's name as I said that. But thank you, Chris. Yeah. I don't know. I want to be like my dad, if that makes sense. Like I have a really cool dad. He was a good father figure growing up, and so like I want to be like him just as a person. I'm very lucky. I had like really good influences in my life, like both like all the male influences and the women, like the female influences have both been really good, really positive. I haven't really had any toxic relationships in my life that I can recall. And I realize how you know, rare that is, and how I'm very blessed and very lucky and very privileged and I'm very thankful for that. And so I want to now be that to other people, if that makes sense, even though I definitely don't do it all the time. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I want to be the kind of man that like my father and my grandparents can say like, yeah, that's my legacy and I'm proud of that. If that makes sense. Um I don't know. Wow, that's sorry. Getting a little bit too real here. Also, oh shoot, there's a little bit of black on the edge of the screen. Did I not resize this properly? How about if I do this? There we are. Now there shouldn't be any more black on the screen. If there is, we have an issue. um but yeah. And like I don't know about like my own children. I don't know. I'm not ready to have kids. At least not at this point in my life, definitely. But like in the meantime, I just want to like I don't know, be a positive light in other people's lives, which is kind of like where my mantra of stay positive kind of came from, because I had like other people teach me that and teach me the importance of that, and I like it really had an impact on how I grew up. And so now I want to have like I've seen the good things that have come about because of that. And so I want that. I want to be that. I want to give that to someone else. Does that make any sense? I don't know what I'm saying. I need to change this subject. Thank you. Soft, damp boy hours. And then there are situations like that. No. Oh no, I knocked the piece of paper that hangs out into the tea. Ew. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Anna and Katie. Sorry. I don't want to like come across like I don't know. Like it'd be very easy right now for me to be like, "Oh, yes, I am a good person," but screw that. I don't know. Like thank you though for I guess reassuring me that it's working. I don't know. I'm sorry. Um, maybe we should. I don't know. Maybe we should change the subject. We're getting too real. We're getting too raw, too vulnerable right now. Um, Geez, I am like covered in a layer of sweat because it is just so hot, and I hate this. Ugh, I feel like sticky. That's the one thing. Like this is the first time I've really kind of felt sticky. It's so hot, and I do not miss that from living in the South, because that's the problem with humidity. It's muggy, and so you feel like you're sweating even if you're not, and it's the worst. Quick, somebody roast him. Yes, my ego needs to be kicked back into place. Oh my gosh, you're right. Wait, John, you're right. I literally am a damp boy right now. Anyway, um, yes, thank you for everything. Hannah, you take that back. I can put you in timeout. I can do that. Just ask Katie. Oh my goodness. It's like you're steaming. Yeah, exactly. It's just you're sticky and just it's not good. Oh, well, thank you, Alicia. Thank you. I mean, we're not the best couple ever. Like we have disagreements. You know, we have fights. We have like we're a normal couple. We just don't post those on Instagram because it's not like we don't want to air our dirty laundry. You know, like I don't know. I've seen couples that do that, and it really annoys me. I'm like, I just want to see. I want to see the good. Like I don't know. Whenever I see a couple's relationship online, I want to like make me feel good. Like, oh yeah, this is what a relationship should be. So Susan and I have kind of agreed to do that with our relationship. Like, we only post the really good moments, obviously, but it's hopefully not in like a look at us way, but like this is like a, I don't know, there's hope, or like this is a, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Anyway. Oh no. Maymay and Hannah are wooing back and forth. Oh great. Oh lovely. Cassidy! Hey! Now the party can really start. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I regret everything in my life. So much regret. So much pain. So much internal cringe at 3 a.m. when I can't sleep, and the shame that washes over me like a wave when I think of all the times I've ruined my chances of ever getting into NASA or politics or anything like that, because I have so much horrible stuff on the internet associated with my name. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. I was worried that me trying to stay positive online comes off as disingenuous. Yeah, though, honestly, same. Like, believe me, I get that. As someone whose whole shtick is stay positive, like, I don't want it to seem like, oh, just ignore your feelings and tell yourself everything's gonna be okay and it's all sunshine and roses. Like, no, that's not how real life is. Not at all. It's not about, like, you know, embrace or at least, like, acknowledge the horrible parts of life. There are many, you know? Stay positive isn't about just tell yourself to be happy. I hate that advice. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, stay positive through it. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Aw, well, thank you, Anna. Like, thank you. That is one thing I'm super blessed with Susan, is because we were, like, really good friends way before we started dating. Like, that's kind of our basis of our relationship. Like, yeah, we have the ooey gooey relationship stuff, but also, like, we are just kind of, like, good friends. So we can share the friend stuff and save the ooey gooey cheesy. We get really cheesy, but we hide that part because that's the gross one. That shut up and be happy rhetoric is actually called toxic positivity. I like that phrase, toxic positivity. That's really good. I'm gonna, like, look into that later, because that's kind of, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah. But thank you for, like, I don't know, supporting our relationship, if that makes sense. Like, it's very nice to not have, like, there are a lot of online couples where people, I don't know, like, it is kind of dangerous to announce your relationship publicly, because, like, you know, like, Susan got a lot of really mean comments about her. And it sucked. But thankfully, they were all people that didn't know us, if that makes sense. Versus, like, the people that she does care about, you know, like you, they have been super supportive. And so that's been really nice to, like, counter. I don't know. Does that make any sense? Thank you. You could totally do a video pointing out the differences between genuine positivity and toxic positivity. I'm just gonna, do you mind if I, like, steal that, like copy and paste that into my notes right now because I really like that idea. Boom. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, Hannah. I just like totally stole that. But yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. It's Chrisan. Cause I mean, or Chrisan. She came up with it. She likes that. So, yes. I need to. That is one I would definitely need to script out, though. I could not do that off the top of my head. So, yeah, that would be like that would take some time to really like plan out because I got to be careful with what I say, because like this is a very serious subject, and so I don't want to be flippant or like give bad advice. Holy crap! So. Yeah, like, I really like that idea, though, Hannah. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Honestly, if you have any other video ideas, please just tell me, because I'm running a little bit dry as of late. I mean, I came up with one for this week. I scripted it out, but, like, next week and the week after, I don't have anything. Yo, you're sure you don't want to wing such a complex? Psh, no, I definitely am absolutely equipped and certified and oh my gosh, what's the word? Shoot, the joke would have been so much funnier if I actually had if I knew the word that I was going for ahead of time. Qualified. I'm definitely qualified to speak authoritatively. Oh my gosh, why is my English failing tonight? Authoritatively, on the subject. Son, I can't even think of video ideas for myself. Ha! Oh goodness. Do one on lighting. Ha ha! I should do an updated one because I did that one way back before I even bounced life. Or bounced lights. And that was a long time ago. I've totally rethought how I do lighting, so. Video idea. Bring back AC! EC. Did I say AC? It's because my subconscious is just like, it's dying in this heat. I should turn on that AC unit. But then it's loud. So, I'll wait till after the stream is over and then turn it on. Or I'll do what we used to do whenever we would visit this house when I was growing up, fun factoid, we, like this house doesn't have any central air conditioning. And that thing is that little like window air conditioning unit, that's a very recent addition. Like that wasn't there 2 years ago? At least, it definitely wasn't there when I moved here. And so what we would do whenever we would visit, we'd actually stay in this room on this very bed. And us kids would just like get a rag and get it all wet and then stick it in the freezer for like 30 minutes and let it cool down without freezing solid. And then come in here, lay on the bed and just lay it across our face. And that helped cool us down. So maybe I'll do that. It's kind of like a little like, I don't know, nostalgic thing to help deal with the heat. So, I don't know. That's a good memory. I stumbled upon a bunch of old videos when I was doing a little bit of, not research. I was trying to find specific photos, like family photos from our past for this week's main channel video. And came across a bunch of old like videos when we would like visit here. And I was like 14. I was 13. Actually, and it was so cute, and I don't know, that was a good memory. That was really cute. Anyway, well, what kind of music do you like? Honestly, I'm a sucker for like really cheesy pop. Like I just got into Becky G this week. Yep, and like a lot of like cool, like whoop 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 whoop. Like, I really like do 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 the by Blackpink. I know, okay, I know. And Solo. Those are the only two K-pop songs I know, but I really like them. And yeah, a bunch of Becky G. Susan's like she loves cheesy pop too, and it's great. Um, do you watch anime? I don't. I've watched the first like season of Attack on Titan because I have a friend who loves that show, and so we sat down and binged the whole first season in one sitting. But other than that, I haven't seen any anime at all. Basically a lot of bass drops. Yeah, exactly. And I love where it's just like I love bass, and I love when it's just like a boom, whoop whoop, whoop whoop whoop, like kind of weird timing. I don't know. I just like, oh yeah, yeah. Um, bro, I heard bye 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 in the car ride home from work today. I was so stoked. Honestly, yes. Yes. Bye 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 bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just another player in your game for two. Hey, you may hate me, but it ain't no lie. And that's why I don't sing. Oh goodness. Yeah. I don't know. You want to see? You want me to show you my like? I don't actually. Yes, we have a whole bunch of Becky G. This right here is my exact like style. And that's all I can play before I get copyright striked. But yes, I mean I don't know if you can see that. Here, let me see if I can actually show you my music, my incredibly manly selection here. Yes, Spider-Man! Great. Yep. Got a bit of got some, there's more internet stuff. Whoops. Sorry, that's a word that should not be on my stream. Sorry about that. But yeah, so that's what I got on that's my music taste right there. Yep, I've never felt so exposed right here. I was going through my music library with my cousin at my uncle's wedding. It went from Greatest Showman, yes, to Post Malone to All About That Bass. Honestly, All About That Bass is my jam, and you can fight me. Oh, Susan! Hey, Susan's here! The stream is almost over. Yeah, it's got like 6 minutes left. Susan, you just missed me exposing my music taste. So... Yep. Almost, that would have been horrible. Anybody here listen to the Newsboys? My childhood, man. What's the song that's like do 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 24/7? He's over me. Something angel, something TV screen 24/7. He's watching me, or something like that. I used to know what that song was called. No, Entertaining Angels. Entertaining angels by the light of my TV screen 24/7. I've seen you. Yeah, fair enough. And yet, for some reason, she still likes me. I can't figure that one out. Oh, goodness. Also, that was my beautiful attempt at an Australian accent there. Definitely. But yeah. Well, this has been quite the stream, hasn't it? This has been like getting raw, getting real, getting personal, exposing those deep, dark secrets. Here. Yeah, this has been quite the stream. It's been fun. It's been unique. I will give it that. Now I got Zoomin' stuck in my head by Becky G, the one I played a little snippet of. It's just stuck in my head. It's looping. Oh, well, thank you, Susan. I did just get out of the shower like 2 hours ago, but it's a little bit. Fun fact: before I grew my hair out, I had no idea that it was like this kind of wavy. Like I totally thought it was totally straight, but it wasn't totally straight. So that was like the weirdest thing to discover about myself. You know, like you don't discover something like that. Like you don't discover something new about your physical appearance very often. Does that make sense? I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally thought I had straight hair, and nope, it's wavy. I had no idea my whole life. It's just like how I've always thought my eyes were brown, but then I've recently had multiple people tell me they're like hazel, almost like a green, like Susan especially, and that's just like such a weird concept for me to wrap my head around because I've always thought my eyes were this other color. Like whenever I look in the mirror, I thought that I see brown eyes, but apparently no one else does. So, yes. I don't know, like it's really weird to find that yes, this does sound like a coming out. I probably could have worded it a little bit differently, but like if we're talking about hair texture and eye color. Are you slightly red-green colorblind? Not that I'm aware of. I don't think so. I hope not. Like a lot of what I do revolves on me being able to judge colors accurately. So dear goodness, I hope I'm not red-green colorblind. I've been able to do like I've passed all of those like online tests, but I mean, you know what I mean. So they're hazel. Ugh. That's just weird for me. Like, you grow up always thinking like, oh, your eyes are a certain color, and to find out in your 20s that they're a different color, excuse me, is just like, it's so trippy. I don't know. I still can't quite wrap my head around that. Like, I'll still describe myself as having brown eyes. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, they're hazel. They're hazel. I'm sorry. I need to change my ID because it says brown. Anyway, I think on that lovely, wonderful note about eye color, I'm going to wrap this sucker of a stream right up. So, yeah. I hope your week is like awesome. And you have a lot of fun. I don't know. But yeah. And in the meantime, oh, we still have about 30 seconds. I'm a hazel damp boy, to be honest. Yes, anyway, yeah. So in the meantime, remember, stay positive, but in the wholesome way and not like in a toxic way. It's not just demanding that you laugh and be happy all of the time because that is absolutely unrealistic in life, but instead it's more about your general, like general optimism. Like, I guess a better way to put it would have been like, stay or attempt to have an optimistic outlook on your situations. Anyway, but that does not flow off the tongue. And there's a siren going off. Lovely. Stay positive. Oof. And now I have to awkwardly make my way over here to open up OBS. Here we are. Bye.